In this video, we begin to look at making the transition from solving actual equations to solving them in word problems. And so the first thing that we need to discuss is this idea of how do we take an English statement and translate it over to algebra. So what I've prepared in this chart are some common words that translate to our different arithmetic words. And so for the plus sign, those are the sum, very common word used to mean addition. The phrase add it to, plus of course is the name of that symbol, so we say 8 plus a number. Increase by is a very common one. More than and total. There's probably a few other ones out there that you might run into, but those are probably the most common for addition. When it comes to this symbol, the minus symbol, of course we could use the word minus. The fancy math word is difference. We could use subtracted from, decreased, and then less than is the one that can sometimes throw some people off. Less than, you have to turn the subtraction problem around the other way. For example, if I said 20 decreased by 8, that would be 20 minus 8. But if I said 20 less than 8, then I'm actually taking the 20 away from the 8. It would be 8 minus 20. So less than, I put a little star on that one, because that one you have to turn the subtraction around the other way. And we'll see that come up in some examples. When we come to the dot symbol, multiply by, times are some very common ones. Product is a often used one. That's the math word. We could use twice, which means multiply by 2. And then this is going to be important in the next section, this word of. Of, when it's with a fraction or percent, means multiplication. Then we come to our division, divided by, or a special one like a half or a third. Quotient's very common, and ratio. Those are the most common ones that mean fraction. And then we come to the equality symbol, equals. Sometimes it may say the word equals, other times it may say is, or is the same as. And so those are some of the more common terms that we use as we translate from English over to algebra. We're going to see some examples of these problems as we work through problems coming up. So these different phrases are going to come up in some of our problems, and we're going to need to be aware of those.